Hello, students and lifelong learners. Today, I would like to discuss NotebookLM, Google personalized AI assistant, which will help you to understand and generate insight for your own notes and your own sources. So, it will train on user provided sources, and then after training, you can generate insights, useful insights to understand the topic little bit betterly, and then also you can generate more useful insights. At the end, you have very high efficient and usable learning experience. So let's discuss first how you can access NotebookLM, how you can use it, and then I will guide you to understand one topic using NotebookLM, and at the end I will give you useful tip for your study to use NotebookLM. So let's start. So it is a personalized AI research assistant from Google, and it is NotebookLM. How you can use it? You can upload different sources. So let's take you would like to understand law of motion from Newton. Yeah, so for example, you visited certain YouTube videos which is useful for you to understand this topic. You have some PDFs, maybe chapter PDF from studied book. Then you like to visit certain website, and you have also found that okay, in this website I found day-to-day life example from law of motion, and everything you can give it to NotebookLM. After giving, LLM, Google's AI, will train on your provided sources and then generate useful insights for you. And at the end, you have also audio file where you can have a podcast experience based on provided sources. So two person will discuss with each other to give you interactive discussion about your wished topic, and nothing will be used by Google to train further AI. So no worries, you have your data safe, and you maintain your privacy. How can people use that? So first use case, power your study. You can organize your thinking. So you have a rough idea, you write down journal or notes, and then you can feed this journal and notes to the NotebookLM, and then it will generate very well insight based on provided journal and notes. And you can also create a new idea based on certain books, certain videos, certain sources from you, right? So let's directly go back to NotebookLM. So if you would like to access NotebookLM, you need to press here on try NotebookLM, and then it will guide you direct to LM, and there you have here at the beginning you have the notes, list of the notes you already created. So for our today's video, I have created note for Newton's law of motion. So first of all, how you can use NotebookLM for your study. So first of all, you need to collect useful data for particular topic. Yeah, this is the first step. Only valuable and right data you need to collect. Doesn't matter either it's a YouTube video, doesn't matter is it your own notes, doesn't matter it is a website or PDF, right? Second step, you need to distill it. So this step will be taken care by artificial intelligence. It will distill for you. And third step, create the connection between the source provided by you. Yeah, and this task also taken care by NotebookLM. And at the end, what you can do is you can use it to understand topic correctly and little bit user interactively, and then you can save at then a time. So for example, if you make or use 5 different sources for your study, yeah, and then try to understand each of the sources and then make the connection and then write down the short summary, then it will take for you a longer time. But here it will generate within a second. Yeah. So let's take Newton's law of motion as example. So I would like to understand Newton's first, second, and third law of motion, and therefore what I have did so I save locally one file which will explain me about the Newton's law of motion. Yeah, so it is here. It's, yeah, this one. So this is the file which I have provided for Newton's first law, second law, and third law of motion. Then I have uploaded different useful YouTube videos. So for your case, if you would like to add more sources, then what you can do is you can press here, then you can upload. So this is the upload sources from your local machine. You can press on it and then you can select from here any file from your folder. You can also give the Google Drives or Google Documents directly. If you click here, then you have the Google Document access, and then from there you can also click on the PDFs or other material from Google Drive. You can also give YouTube video link. So for here as an example, I added 3 different YouTube video links. I click on that and then copy paste the link, or else I can also provide a website link. So yeah, I can copy paste any website link and then provide it, and you can use that. Or last but not least, you can copy paste the text as well. So if you have a good material or certain section from the website, so you can copy paste it, and then what it can do, so it has a 50 you can add a 50 files or different sources to generate to generate the insight for a certain topic. Yeah. So if I add everything and then hit or see the notebook guideline, then here it will generate for me a short summary. It will also load for me an audio overview. So this is what I am talking about. So it will create a podcast between 2 persons, and using this interactive way of discussion, you can understand a product correctly. I will start 2 or 3 minutes of podcast audio, so you can understand how it look like. And so if we just read first 3 or 4 lines, then the summary. So provided text explain the Sir Isaac Newton's 3 law of motion using real world example and virtual labs. The first steps provide a comprehensive scientific explanation of the laws, defining terms like inertia and momentum. The second source, an article from the website called Gizmo, emphasize using fun and engaging activity to teach the law to students. Yeah. So this is how you can use it. So at the end, I would like to give you life useful tip. Please make useful and valuable point from your study, from your learning, digital note which you can feed to NotebookLM. Yeah, if you don't making valuable notes, then it cannot use you. So please, it cannot help you. So please use or make valuable points, notes, digital notes. And second thing, consider note as a hard drive of your brain. You don't have to save everything in your brain. Instead you write down valuable topics. So first you collect valuable topics which you can feed it to NotebookLM. It will generate for you insight. So it will not only read your document, but it will synthesize your document. So it will make the connections with each other. It will understand the pattern from your sources and then generate for you different insights. And let's try to ask something. So please, let's now try to ask something. Please generate a fun way of understanding first law of motion with example. Please write down only in 10 lines and press enter. So if you ask, then it will only use source provided by you and then generate text for you. So imagine, I asked for a fun way to understand first law of motion. So imagine a lazy potato on couch. It won't move unless someone gives it a push. That's the inertia. Object like keep doing what they are already doing. If they are at rest, they want to stay at rest, and if they are moving, then they won't like to keep moving and same speed and same direction. So that's how. Yeah. So that's it from my side. I will play 2 or 3 minutes of audio of this podcast, so which will help you to understand how it's look like.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into the world of physics.
Ooh, exciting.
It is. Specifically, Newton's laws of motion.
Those are pretty foundational.
Right, like these laws explain how everything moves.
Literally everything.
Yeah, from like an apple falling from a tree
Okay.
to rockets launching into space.
Yeah.
You know, the whole shebang.
We see what you mean.
Now, I know what you might be thinking. Physics. That sounds a little
intimidating.
yeah, a little textbooky, maybe.
Definitely.
But trust me, this deep dive is going to be fun.
We'll make sure of it.
We'll explore these laws in a way that makes sense and
relate it back to everyday life.
exactly. So, to help us on this journey, we've got some awesome sources.
Oh, what kind of sources?
Well, we've got some excerpts from Encyclopedia Britannica.
Always a good starting point.
We've got a really fun article. It's called Fun Ways to Teach Newton's Laws of Motion,
I like where this is going.
and a blog post with some real-world examples.
Sounds intriguing.
And, just to give you a little taste of what's to come, we've got a little surprise connection for you.
I love surprises.
Usually when we talk about physics, we think astronauts, spaceships, right?
Right, out in space.
But one of our sources uses a parachutist to explain Newton's first law.
Parachutist, that's different.
I know, unexpected, but it totally works.
Okay, I'm hooked already.
But before we get too high flying with parachutes,
Let's keep it grounded for a sec.
exactly, let's start with something a little more down to earth.
I like it.
You know that classic party trick where you yank a tablecloth out from under a bunch of dishes?
Oh yeah, and they don't move, it's amazing.
It is. Why do you think those dishes stay put?
Well, it's all about inertia, right?
You got it. It's like the dishes are saying, nope, we're good here.
They want to resist any change in motion.
You're like, don't mess with our state of rest.
Exactly. And for that brief moment, they win.
They totally do. It's like they defy gravity for a split second.
It's a fun way to see inertia in action.
But this whole inertia thing, it gets really mind-boggling when you think about it on a bigger scale.
Oh, I see where you're going with this.
I mean, we're on this planet, spinning like crazy,
Hurtling through space?
and yet we don't feel a thing. Why is that?
That's a question that puzzled people for centuries, you know?
Really?
Oh yeah. And this is where Galileo comes in. Before Newton,
Okay.
people thought objects naturally came to rest unless you, kept pushing them.
Ah, makes sense.
But Galileo, he had this brilliant insight.
What was it?
He realized if we're moving along with the Earth at a constant speed, it's like we're at rest relative to it.
Oh, so because we're moving with it, we don't feel it?
Exactly. It's all about relative motion. We're spinning with the Earth so we don't feel the spin.
That's pretty trippy when you think about it.
Right. It's like we're on this giant merry-go-round but don't feel the whirling.
And this whole idea, this was like a major scientific debate back then.
Oh yeah, it was a game changer. Galileo.
And feel free to use it for your study and for your learning experience. And if you would like to understand other AI tools for your study and for your learning, feel free to subscribe and write in the comment section what tool should I, which topic or which tool I should make my next video. Thank you so much.